Subscribe and download over 1 million code snippet including this tutorial from codegive.com, link in the description below. In this tutorial, we'll explore how to use the requests library in Python to make HTTP requests with basic authentication. Basic authentication involves sending a username and password with each request, typically in the form of an authorization header. We'll cover the basics of setting up and sending a request with basic authentication using the requests library. Before getting started, make sure you have the requests library installed. If you don't have it installed, you can install it using. Basic authentication requires sending a username and password with each request in the authorization header. The credentials are usually encoded in base64 format. Let's see how you can achieve this using the requests library. Replace your _username and your _password with your actual credentials. The HTTPBasicAuth class from the requests.auth module is used to provide the username and password for basic authentication. The response object contains the server's response to the request. You can check the status _code attribute to see if the request was successful, status code 200, or if there was an error. Additionally, you can inspect the response content using response.text. It's essential to handle errors appropriately. In the example above, we print an error message if the request fails. Depending on your application, you might want to implement more robust error handling. You've learned how to make HTTP requests with basic authentication using the requests library in Python. This is a common approach for accessing APIs and other web services that require user authentication. Make sure to handle your credentials securely and consider using HTTPS to encrypt your communication for added security. Feel free to adapt the provided code to suit your specific use case and integrate it into your Python projects. Happy coding! ChatGPT